Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Farina Karin with student number 23029064. Here I will present about Cuisenaire Rods. I have 10 rods with different color and different length. Is white rods, red rods, light green, purple, yellow, dark green, black, brown, blue, and orange. The shorter rods is white rods with length 1.
This is my media from group 2. In this media, I have 10 type of rods with different color. They are white rods, red rods, light green rods, purple rods, yellow rods, dark green rods, black rods, brown rods, dark blue rods, and the last one is orange rod. The 10 of rods have different length. The shortest one is white rod with a length is 1, and the longest rod is orange rods. The first question is 2 plus 4. The first type, we must find the rod with half length 2 and 4. We know that the white rod is the shortest rod with length 1, so we find the rod with length 2 and 4 with white rod with trial and error. The rod that is longer than white first is red rod, so with trial and error we must find it. So the red rod is equal to the 2 white rod, so the red rod has length 2. Next we must find the rod with length 4, so the rod with longer than red rod is light green rod, so it's shorter than 4 white rod. The next one, the rod longer than light green rod is purple rod. Oh, so the purple rod is equal to the 4 white rod. So we know the rod with length 2 is red rod and rod with length 4 is purple rod. The question is 2 plus 4, so 2, we add 2 rod with length 2 and rod with length 4 side by side. The next step is we find the rod with length red and purple. The first is yellow. So the yellow is shorter than red rod and purple rod. And next is dark green. The dark green is equal to the red rod and the purple rod. So the 2 plus 4 or red rod plus purple rod is equal to the dark green rod. And next we put white rod in here. So the 2 plus 4 is represented by red rod plus purple rod equal dark green rod equals 6 white rod. So the 2 plus 4 equals 6. The next question is subtraction. 7 minus 2. So the first step, we must find the rod with length 7 and 2 with white rod with trial and error. Rod that is longer than white rod is red rod, so we try it. Oh, the result is equal, so the rod with has length 2 is red rod. And next we find rod with length 7 with trial and error, because the red rod has length 2, so the rod that is longer than red first is light green. So we try it. Oh, so the light green is shorter than 7 white rod, and the rod longer than light green is purple. We try it. So the purple is shorter too than 7 white rod, and the rod with longer than purple is yellow. Oh, shorter too. Next is dark green. So dark green is shorter to 7 white rod, and the rod with longer than dark green is black. Okay, so the rod with length 7 is black. Because the question is subtraction, 7 minus 2, so first we put rod with has length 7 here, and next 7 minus 2, so we put 2 up to the black rod here like this. So the next step, we must find the rod with length, this part, empty part, this. The rod with has length between red rod and black rod is light green, purple, yellow, and dark green. First is light green. We put it like this. So the light green is not equal to the empty part. Next is purple. Oh no, the purple is shorter too than this part, the empty part. Next is yellow. We put it like this. If we do it like this, so the yellow part is equal to the empty part. So the black minus red rod is equal to the yellow rod. So the length of yellow rod we calculate it with white rod. So the yellow rod equal to the 5 white rod. So the 7 minus 2 is equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 minus 2 equals 5. The next question is addition with number is fraction. The question is 1 over 3 plus 1 over 9. So the first step, we must find the rod with length 3 and 9 with white rod. With trial and error, the first one is red rod. So the red rod is shorter than 3 white rod, and red rod is not. Next is the rod with length longer than red rod is light green. Okay, so the light green is equal to the 3 white rod. And the next step, we must find rod with length 9, because the light green has length 3, so we must find rod is longer than light green. Is first purple. Oh no, purple is shorter than 9 white rod. Next is yellow. Okay, yellow is shorter too than 9 white rod. Next is dark green. Oh no, dark green is shorter too than white, that 9 white rod. Next is black. Oh no, black is shorter too than 9 white rod. Next is brown. Okay, brown is shorter too than 9 white rod. Next, the second longer rod is blue. Alright, blue is equal to 9 white rod, so the blue has length 9. Alright, this is 1/3 and this one is 1/9. The question is 1/3 plus 1/9. The next step is we must find greatest common division, or FPB, of the denominator 3 and 9. The FPB, or greatest common division of 3 and 9, is 9. So the new denominator is blue, and the light green divided blue into 3 parts, and blue divided by blue is equals 1. So the numerator, this is 3, plus 1. So the 1/3 plus 1/9 equals 4/9. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. And why is because the answer is 4, because the blue is divided by light green is equals 3 part of light green. So we know that the light green has length 3, so we put it 3 white rod here, and the blue divided by blue is equals 1. So the rod with has length 1 is white rod, so we put it 2. So the result is 4. Or we can make it like this: light green plus white rod. Light green represented by 3 white rod and 1 white rod. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4/9. If the question is subtraction, 1/3 minus 1/9, so the result is different. We know that the new denominator is blue rod, so the new numerator is, because before is addition, so we put it white rod side by side of light green. So, and the question is subtraction, so we put white rod like this up to the light green, and the remainder of this part, the empty part, is equal to, we must find it with trial and error, who rod has length empty part. First is we must find rod with length longer than white and shorter than light green, is red rod. So red rod is equal to this part. So the so the new numerator is red rod. So the 1/3 minus 1/9 equals red rod over blue rod. Red rod has length 2 white rod. So 1/3 minus 1/9 equals 2/9.
I think that's all from me. I'm sorry for all my mistake. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.